between Wydwen and Bayushi Nomen. It's again Canada versus Germany, and now it's a Scorpion mirror. So on one hand we have the Crane Splash with two Noble Sacrifice and 3 Soul Beyond Reproach. Otherwise a fairly standard Scorpion, Mark of Shame. We see Aramoro and Shouju. Lots of good stuff, Scorpion. Of course, Duty is in there. Why wouldn't it be? And on the other side, we see a bit different. We see no Noble Sacrifice. We see Steward of the Law instead. We see Charge. Wow. And Kyuden Bayushi instead of City of the Upper Hand. Whew, this is going to be a spicy game.
Yeah, this is going to be... hey, everyone. This is Handsome Dan here. Yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting matchup. You don't get to see Kyuden Bayushi that much, but Wydwen, I know, has been working on this deck for a good bit of time. I know that Wydwen used to be one of the best Scorpion players, but he sort of took a break from the game for a little bit, or sort of fell by the wayside. But now that Kyuden Bayushi is out, he's been very excited about the stronghold, and he's looking to make it real good.
Yeah, that is correct. I think Kyuden Bayushi is a very interesting stronghold. It definitely plays in a more, as the opponent, it plays in a more fair way while still being strong. Like, it doesn't feel just like a massive game of attrition. It feels like there's actually some, fighting going on.
A little bit, yeah. It's definitely a more combat-oriented stronghold. The stronghold, for those who are unaware, it allows you to bow the stronghold and choose the Dishonored character you control and ready that character. And if you have 6 or fewer honor, you get +1 military and +1 political to the end of the phase.
The chat is pointing out that you are somewhat louder than me, so I'm just gonna lower yours slightly. Hang on 1 second. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 screens, so you're going to have to bear with me. Alright, that should be okay.
Okay, I'll try talking now. If it still needs fixing, I guess let Tenerim know in the chat. What's going on in the chat right now? I see Astaroon, I see Kodayama. Kodayama saying, Kyuden Bayushi versus City of the Open Hand seems like a rough matchup. I think it is tough. I think that the Crane Splash Scorpion, especially versus Kyuden Bayushi, does pretty well.
Noble Sacrifice.
You have so many Dishonored characters.
Noble Sacrifice as well. It's just, it's a killer for Kyuden Bayushi.
Yeah, you set yourself up for Noble Sacrifice. You don't even have to... the other person doesn't have to do anything. You already just do the dishonoring part. You just need to find a way to honor.
Yeah, and with Charge as the restricted list card instead of Forged Edict, you're always going to be losing the counter battle.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely interesting that Wydwen's going with Charge here. Charge obviously is super good. Is he playing the Shinobi Charge too, or no?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
It's like I said, I don't unfortunately have 2 screens, so I kind of have to flip between the tabs if I'm going to check the deck list. So if you don't mind, if there's any sort of like questions regarding lists, if you can just bring it up.
Yeah. I got that going on right now. So.
Alright, and we do see the first round is pretty straightforward. We see Wydwen buying Bayushi Lyre, 0 Fate, and we see response Court Novice, 0 Fate. Both players bid 5, and now he is attacking with Bayushi Lyre onto Manicured Gardens.
Yeah, so going for the Earth Ring here in the first conflict, not a bad idea. Go ahead and start building up the hand advantage.
And
there's no defense here from Nomen.
Yeah, I think Nomen actually wants to lose this. Yeah, okay, never mind. He just wants to. I was going to theorize that he might wanted to, lose unopposed just to use the stronghold here, but he doesn't have to. He just assassinates and then strongholds. And unless Wydwen can really get rolling this game, I think we're going to see exactly why the City of the Open Hand is just a much better stronghold than Kyuden Bayushi. I mean, I'm not saying Kyuden Bayushi is bad, but in the mirror matchup, which is going by, if you look by the meta currently, going to be super prevalent. Like, there's pretty much only Cranes and Scorpion in the meta right now, if you go by packs numbers. So I think you're putting yourself in a bad situation when you don't have to if you play Kyuden Bayushi as Scorpion.
Yeah, but respect to Wydwen though for at least trying to make it work a little bit. So the Earth Ring goes off here. He doesn't have a political conflict character to drop in there, and he loses a Soul Beyond Reproach. That kind of hurt.
Yeah, that's rough, but I also think it's okay-ish. He didn't break Shameful Display. I think that's okay.
And we're gonna see a military air conflict now going at back at Manicure Garden. It's already been triggered. We already lost the secret. And he's just gonna lose an honor, and Wydwen's gonna gain.
Yeah, so he is. Here's the interesting part. So Wydwen is actually forced to play against Scorpion the way most clans have to play against Scorpion, which is instead of trying to dishonor the Scorpion, you try and sort of like move yourself away from being dishonored as long as possible instead.
Yeah. If you take an honor from them, all it does is help them out because that lowers their honor total, and it gives them. They're gonna get a free activation of their stronghold anyway, but at least keep yourself a little higher on the totals. And so Hidden Moon Dojo comes out for Wydwen, but it's on the corner province, so and therefore it's bad.
It's not bad. It's just not as good. I would still classify it as a good holding.
Oh no, absolutely. There's a little bit of sarcasm there. But Wydwen is sitting on that Yoritomo too, so at any point we could see him come down. If you bought him straight up right now, oh no, you buy Shoju instead.
I think that's fair. That
yeah,
Yoritomo is probably going to sit there for a couple of rounds and then get charged in and be just a million strength. Probably.
So who won the last game, by the way?
Canada won. So it's 1-1.
Canada won. Okay.
It's 1-1.
Okay. So this is the tiebreaker
coming in here and throwing mad shade at the players. He says, who is these two random players? And someone responded, Bayushi Nomen and Wydwen. I've never heard of them, he responds. Cheeky Shuterev here.
Yeah, Shuterev doesn't care about anybody who isn't the Crane, so if you don't have blue in your name, then you are irrelevant. So, and Forces gets bought here. Nomen spends the honor to put 3 fate, and that allows him to activate his stronghold again, take some more honor from Wydwen.
Yeah, this game is going to just be a quick race to the bottom with honor. And Wydwen is just going to be trying to keep his nose above the water, because even though he has a duty in his deck himself, it's probably going to be a situation where the City of the Open Hand player, Bayushi Nomen, has the cancel ready, and Wydwen can't do anything about it.
And Wydwen bids 4 here. That's interesting.
And Bayushi Nomen actually bids 5 and then increases his bid by 1 with the Bayushi Manipulator. So he's actually up. He actually draws 6 cards and is down to 3 honor.
Yeah, so the 3 honor, ordinarily that would be a little bit dicey, but since this is Scorpion on City of the Open Hand, that's really not that big of a problem. He's going to be able to regain at least 1 honor each turn. Especially since Wydwen's sitting at 10 honor right now.
Apologies, the stream title haven't apparently updated. It is Scorpion versus Scorpion. I thought they updated the stream title. My apologies to everyone watching the stream. Maybe if you refresh the page, the stream title should be different.
It might be. I think, yeah, the stream title doesn't update unless you refresh the page. So it will be updated if you come back and do it.
But yes, this is still Canada versus Germany. It's just that it's Scorpion versus Scorpion.
Yeah, it's a different Canadian and a different German.
Yeah. Alright, so a few things. The Manipulator attacks militarily onto Secret Cache, and that will give Wydwen 1 fate because Secret Rare. And he also gets to look at the top 5 cards.
Alright, so he chooses not to defend after looking at those cards.
Yeah, I think he might force the... I think he might force Nomen here to just... Oh, no, he's just going to charge Yoritomo.
Okay.
I imagine this is going to get cancelled.
It's interesting that he would decide to charge him here. I I guess you can go for the watering next, and then go in for a break
Yeah, I think
afterwards.
you're pretty safe assuming you. Well, actually, you could just get slammed by Fate Worse than Death if you go political with Shoujo.
Yeah. And so yeah, there is an edict going to come down to cancel the. He has to choose one of these unfated characters though, which means that Nomen was going to drop down to at least
Oh,
two
that is
after this turn.
interesting. That could actually mean here, since the ring is sort of like irrelevant dishonor-wise, right? I think this is just honestly a sneaky bait to force, you know. And we see a bonsai,
Okay, he
and he
bonsai and he
kicked it.
kicked
He
it
gone
too.
for the break. Wow.
So the break is pretty important
You
here.
know, you know what? This
But
play suggests to me that Noman has already found his copy of duty. Like he just
that's very
sits on his duty,
possible.
going like, I can go down to 0 on this turn. It's fine. I'm just gonna survive anyway.
So Wydwen not completely out of options here. He can go ahead and buy that Socio Illusionist if he wants to. Uh, that'll at least give him a character in the fight. It won't stop the break. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and do that. But he can use Hidden Dojo to flip the other card over and see if he can buy something else, maybe, or maybe he has something in his hand
He
that
could
can
counter bonsai.
do something. He could counter Bonza. He is on 3.
All right, so he flips the liar. Uh, hmm.
Liar's not going to help, and this is a military conflict. But it could be useful. Ordinarily, you'd be like, oh man, like you might want to buy the liar so you have a cheap courtier out there, but he's not on Forged Edict, so it
I
doesn't
mean, it's
really
always
matter.
nice to buy it just because it draws you a card. Like you pay 1 fate to basically draw a card, right? What is that?
Yes. Oh, we put an Oni
What?
Mat.
What is that? I've never seen this card getting played before. Wow.
Yeah, he's on 3 Oni Mass, so I mean, it's a pretty useful card in the fact that you can um,
You could blank a character, but it's costly.
yes, it is costly, but there's no one really here to blank
Yeah,
at
it's
this
just
point in time.
the one military boost.
You can use it later if you choose. Calling in Favors comes out on the Oni Mask.
Wow. You know what? If he actually run Noble Sacrifice here with Windbed, this would be a pretty dangerous thing to do. Wow, calling.
Yeah, but obviously since this portion of the World Cup is open deck list, Nomen is able to see that Wydwen is not on Noble Sacrifice, and so he doesn't have to worry about that. He can
Oh
dishonor at
wow.
will.
And you know what is actually sick here? The Ignoble Enforcer can just toss a Fate and to blank Shoujo in a conflict then.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. This might actually backfire because the Oni Mask, normally your issue with the Oni Mask is, well, I don't want to remove the Fate from a character. That's really, really
Charge!
expensive. But
Second charge! He's going to try charge Yoritomo again!
Oh man, but Yoritomo is going to come in and not be that big. He's only
Yes,
going to
yes,
be at
but now
five
if he
five.
wants to cancel it, he's forced to dishonor the manipulator, which is going to put him down to not breaking again.
And he does it. He does it. Oh my god.
He's not breaking.
So yeah, he's not breaking, and he's also dishonored now too.
Yeah, he's dead on board. He's actually dead on board.
Unless he has the
Wow,
duty.
this might be the quickest Scorpion Mirror I've ever seen. Like, you know, like, chat
That's
is
crazy.
actually pointing this out. Like, they're saying right now, like, you know what would be extremely crazy? If Wydwen goes Earth and discards the duty from Nomen's hand.
That would be horrific. Okay, he has a soul beyond reproach, so he's safe
Alright.
for the time being. Wydwen his only counters are censures, so this isn't really gonna do anything for him. But he can use the illusionist now. Actually, he can pay a fate and take that
Yeah,
thing
he
off.
can, but that doesn't prevent the break.
I mean, it might not be. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Okay, so he buys the liar. He still has 1 fate left. He can do this at any time, so he doesn't have to do this right now. He can just save it for later and see if he can actually
If I...
manage his way around this.
Wow.
That's 2 charges down
And basically,
for Wydwen.
he basically traded charge for Forged Edict, which I think is a net loss. Like down to fate. Of course, Nomen loses 2 honor from it, but you know, he has the box to gain it back. So I think it's just a net loss overall, in my opinion.
So Chad's saying you should buy the liar and then go all in political air. Yeah, he can do that. If he had, but if Nomen is sitting on a fate worse than death right now, then that's gonna
If
be
Nomen is just
Dunzo for
sitting on
that.
like a fate worse than death and duty, then yeah.
But here's the thing though, so like he has to commit the ignoble enforcer though, I think. Because if he just puts in the alibi artist is only 1 strength right now.
Yeah.
He has to commit both because also the ignoble enforcer is 3 strength because it's also dishonored. So if Wydwen attacks with just the liar, political, or with Shoju and the liar,
And he does do that. Wow.
then yeah, he's going fire here. That's fine.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. If he looks to win, I imagine he's going to first pay to remove the honor from manipulator and then just dishonor with a firing trigger. I think that's a fine way of doing.
Yeah, I think fire is fine here because well, the big issue is so okay he can go fire, but that also if Nomen chooses not to block here, that also opens up Nomen to be able to swing back.
Yeah. Nomen could swing back and just grab the air and be completely safe. Oh, it's difficult. Alright, so he defends with Alibi Artist. He needs to play some sort of card, like, I don't know, for shame, fate worse than death, anything here to make some kind of impact.
Yeah. So one dangerous thing, so he would have to start off by either using the Oni mask or using Fate Worse than Death, so that way Shoju can't kill the alibi artist.
Yeah. Right, so now we see. Alright, court games.
Okay, court games.
Do you actually do the sort of like Right, that's fate worse than death. Shoyu is going home.
Now, one thing though is that using Fate Worse than Death actually reactivates Shoju, so he can use Kyuden Bayushi and then Soul Beyond Reproach him to get him back up to however much he was at before.
That is correct.
When the court games comes down now on the alibi artist, and it's gonna die immediately.
Yeah.
And so now Wydwen's down to 1 honor. This is unopposed conflict now.
Duty. He has to have duty in hand. Like, he needs to have duty in hand right now. Alright, he has to have duty. Alright, and that's the show's solution is to get to manipulator. Okay. Alright, so
yes.
That does he have duty?
Does he have it?
Does he have duty? I imagine no one would probably call GG otherwise.
I feel like he would not be playing like this if he didn't have to. Okay, look, there's a.
Oh my god! Is he going to hit it? Is he going to hit it?
He edited.
This is insane.
He had all 3 edicts.
This is insane. Oh, and he had the duty.
Okay, so he had the duty.
God, this is an insane game. The spice at court. Wow.
Okay, so he's gonna gain an honor now, but now Nomen can't attack air because if he attacks, well, no, he has Nomen has to attack air right now.
Oh yeah, 100%. Nomen has to attack air.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the problem is that he only has a political conflict left, right? So Shoju's going to be re-readied. He has to attack air to deny the air rain, but then Wydwen can just attack again with a goblin sneak afterwards. And then get
okay. Yeah, he has a military.
He has military conflict left.
Oh, this game is so spicy. I like it.
And so no one choosing to go for the face down province here. But this is a political attack. Shoju has only been used once, by the way.
Oh, but he got the fate worse than death, so he's blank for the rest of the turn.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. He's already blank. You don't have to Oni mask him. So on board right now, Nomen cannot win this conflict. He passed.
Oh yeah, but because otherwise you attack, you attack, show your defense, and then Snake goes in, and then you're dead on board again.
Yes. So now it's on Wydwen to have a bonsai or the last charge
He could
on this
have
air
for
ring
shame.
attack. Or for shame.
Does he run for shame?
No, he doesn't run for shame.
No!
Wait, why does he have Steward of Law but he doesn't run for shame?
Oh, my heart breaks. My heart breaks. Oh, my heart breaks for Wydwen. Oh no. What does he have? What does he have that can help him? Does Soul Beyond Reproach win him the conflict? Does
Yeah, Soul Beyond Reproach will win in the conflict.
Because
Bonsai
we
will win in
know
the conflict.
100% there's
Uh,
more um, no more cancels. Like every event is going to go off.
yes.
Does he have enough attachments to just pump?
Yeah, he has fine katanas. He can do that. He can, um, he can call in favors back the Onima hat.
The Soul Beyond Reproach. Oh shit. Oh shit.
This is GG.
Oh my god. This will be the most insane match I've ever seen. I think if Wydwen wins this is just an excellent example of Nomen becoming super greedy and just relying on duty and his box to, save his ass. Mark of shame.
Mark of Shame. Ow.
No.
All right, so now Wydwen's out of Fate,
Oh
and he
no.
passed. That was enough. He didn't have
Oh,
any
he
other
just needed a
military pump in his
katana or
hand.
something, like anything. Oh, like a banzai, katana. Oh, there's so much that could have been done. Now, the slow, strangling movement of just tapping City of the Open Hand
Yeah.
every single turn is going to be just soul draining.
And the good news is for Wydwen is that Nomen can no longer bid 5, and he used a lot of cards there. The bad news is Nomen has the favor now. Nomen is sitting on. Oh, he only has 1 century. Okay, so that's actually not that big of a deal. Wydwen is on 3, so maybe that's what's clogging his hand up.
Possibly.
But Wydwen's first player here,
Oh
actually.
man, Nomen dodging death by like a hair. Oh man, that was
Yeah, there were so many
yeah,
cards that could have
so
helped him
cool.
there.
It was so cool play,
Even
like the setup and everything. Like that spice at court was so spicy. It was so beautiful, and then it just got cancelled. It could have been such an exciting roulette. It's rough sometimes. Sometimes Scorpion just going to be Scorpion. I think Wydwen might bid 3 here just to activate both his alibi artists. Or maybe he runs. Does he run like Assassination or something?
no. He doesn't have anything really to tank his honor. He's not even running Enforcers.
Yeah.
So he's gonna buy Miyako here though. So that could be pretty big. Although he did spend a lot of
Yeah, he
Fate
can't afford
buying her.
really to do. Oh wow,
Oh, he spends all of his Fate.
wow. I think Wydwen.
Alright, so bidding time. Yeah, Wydwen's
Yeah,
gonna bid 5. Dishonor time is over. He can try again later, but right now he just needs to get himself back, or replenish his hand with something that's not probably 3
yeah. He
centuries.
knows like the dishonor option is always going to be open now because duty is gone.
Yeah. Akis in chat asking if that was 3 forged edict in the
Yes.
first 2 rounds. All of Nomen's forged edicts are gone.
Forced edict, duty, forced edict, fate worse than death, mark of shame. Yeah, a lot of good stuff being played.
Yeah, and so Wydwen now also showing a favorable ground, which is pretty good. That'll But actually, on the other side is the young rumor monk. Very strong card.
Yeah, it's a really strong card. It's just
Yeah. Some would say it's broken.
no. It's like it's just a staple, like a really staple two caster. It's like really good for whatever Scorpion does as a two caster. It's just it's it's somewhat annoying, but not really special.
And so we're gonna see a military attack here with Miyako and the Socio Illusionist. It's gonna be strength 5, which Nomen can defend with his enforcers. It's gonna be 4 attack for him. The Oni Mask is still alive. I don't know if Nomen has forgotten about it or not, but he can use it to turn off Miyako if need
I
be.
don't think he will. I think
I don't think he's gonna do that. Or he can
their
turn off
forces are more
the
valuable right now to
illusion.
just keep around for a couple of turns. He just has to like sort of like live for a couple of turns because he's has a decent established board right now. Like Wydwen is going to struggle to establish a board from this point on.
Yeah, I think the big thing for Wydwen right now is gonna be he needs to reclaim favor somehow.
Oh wow, souls beyond reproach on the enforcers. He's not even winning anymore. Oh, that's going to be rough. Does he run Mark of Shame? Wydwen? I mean, he can't afford it, but it's interesting to know if.
No, he cannot. He is not.
Ha! Scorp.
He
Scorpion.
is he is running Peasant's Advice.
I don't think Peasant's Advice is a bad card. Like, I know people are really down on it, but like as like a 1x, it's sometimes really helpful.
Well, sure, yeah, as a 1x. Wydwen is on 3.
Oh, I think that might be overkill. I mean, it's a Dishonor on demand for his box, which makes sense. That actually gives you a tangible benefit, right?
Yes. And we see a Goblin Sneak come down now for Nomen. It comes out outside the conflict, which that's going to be the last of Wydwen.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, like Wydwen had a really good plan going into last turn, and he executed it pretty much flawlessly. Nomen just had enough to hold it off, and now I think Nomen is about to turn this game completely around. Like that's just the feeling of like the board state, hand state, honor state right now.
Yeah, that Enforcer's really putting in a lot of work right now.
And Scorpion King says in the chat, usually the Scorp with most Forged Edict drawn wins, but I don't know if it can be applied here. I mean, theoretically, it could still be applied here, but that would probably just mean that Nomen should win this almost every game played. Like, because he's the only one who can actually draw Forged Edict. But, it is what it is. Alright, so
An assassination down on the illusionist. Okay.
alright, so that's going to happen.
All right, so now we're back. We're back in the
But
danger
he's going
zone
to
again.
box up to 3, and he's not going to lose this conflict. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess is it really worth it for you to assassinate here? Like basically, you're trading a card that you're gonna lose from Earthring for 3 honor or
Yeah,
2
I
honor,
mean,
I guess.
I don't know what the Nomen's hand is, but it looks like he's trying to sort of like set up his own dishonor victory here.
Yeah, and yeah, so Woodman's just gonna move Miyako home. Not even gonna bother with this. You know, I think he's sort of tapped out on things he can do without any fate.
Makes sense. It's also not crucial to win that ring. He just he just doesn't want Nomen to win it, basically. Like, yeah, as an attacker. I imagine.
So right now, Omen has to make an attack.
I think he's going to do a military water and just bow out one of the alibi artists.
That's probably fair. Yeah, he gets a lot of fate from that. He hits Manicure Guard, and I was about to. He had a 50% chance to give him 2 fate, and he got the 50%.
That's positive for Wydwen. And he is going to defend again with Miyako.
Chat asking if it's doable for Nomen to actually get Dishonor this round. Probably
no,
not.
It's not possible this round, but he has a good chance next round. He has a very good chance next round, I would say. Like, going for the Dishonor win, it's not something necessarily that means he wants to do it like right now, but I think he sees the window for it now and sort of like sets it up. What I've learned from like I've been playing a lot of Scorpion on the side. Don't judge me. It's like Scorpion of any other clan is sort of like more dependent on sort of like looking forward, like, all right, how do I want the board state and the honor state to look next round and the round after that? What can I do to achieve that? Whilst most other clans is more like, all right, how can I win this next conflict? In a sense. So Scorpion requires a bit more like foresight, but they usually also have all the tools needed to make that plan a reality, in my opinion.
So Wydwen right now about to declare a double political attack, a double alibi artist political attack with the Void Ring, going to Manicured Garden. This leaves him a little bit open, I think, to a counterattack from the young
With
Rumormonger. Air Ring still
yeah,
on the
I think
table.
the Rumormonger will go in with like a firing, and the next turn when he is first player, he's just gonna go air with a fate on it and sort of like put the nail in the Dishonor coffin. Unless of course Wydwen has his own duty, which to be fair, Nomen could cancel if he has the favor and censure.
His 1x censure.
One of us.
So
Hold on, Aikis. I have not played like Scorpion in any Discord league or in any sort of like big tournament. In small tournaments, yes, I have played Scorpion. I have played like Unicorn and Dragon in small tournaments as well. So I play a lot of things.
oh, Spice Court again.
Oh no, that is so cool.
That actually wasn't that impactful. Court games, yes. Way of the Scorpion, not so much.
I
Not in
think
the mirror match.
this was perhaps. I mean, it's a spy. All right, so it's so he can ready the alibi artist again.
Yes, and the alibi artist is going to get +1/+1.
Yeah, so he's
Also,
still
since he's
not
on
winning
6.
actually when this young rumor monger goes in, but it's not going to be unopposed anymore.
Yes, but it can be actually he can let it be unopposed, and he let's see. Yeah, Wydwen can actually claim the favor here if he just doesn't block.
I mean, he goes down to 1 honor if he does this unopposed.
Dude, yes, but you could also have duty, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, but like then all Nomen has to do is basically pull Fate Worse Than Death at any point to just slam him. Oh, I guess not. If he has like Centuries in hand, it becomes scary.
Yeah. I think that he has at least 2 centuries in his hand right now.
I can see this. Oh yeah, but he does choose to defend. He is not ready to go that low on honor. I mean, I understand that because like it's really scary being low on honor against Scorpion. You can like go like dishonor, 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 Fate Worse Than Death, dishonor, bow, bow, dishonor. It's like
Oh no, he unclicked it. I think he's thinking. I think he's really thinking about it.
Hold on, Shooterev. I think you're over exaggerating this. Like Shooterev says that this game is over because it's 13 to 3 cards in hand. I disagree with that statement simply because the honor totals.
Oh, Sword of Law.
But it doesn't run for shame. This is basic. Oh
no! But it also prevents him from A, he doesn't get unopposed anymore, and B, he also cannot
from the firing.
Dishonor one of his.
Oh man, that's
yes.
Cool. Like what?
Also, Miyako is going to activate now.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, okay, that was a cool play. That was a really cool play by Wydwen. Man, Wydwen is really making this deck sing. Like it really is amazing what he actually gets.
Oh, he's gonna put a fan on there too. Okay, so he can't use calling favors. That means I think, yeah, a second fan is gonna come down here so he can win the conflict.
Wow, that's expensive way to win that conflict.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just put the other alibi artist in there. I don't. If you're gonna do this, then you might as well just defend it with the
Yeah, I
alibi
guess.
artist.
Oh, yeah, you know what, Shudrev? I severely disagree with that statement. Alright, so Shudrev comes in and calls Tadaka broken, and then in the next sentence say, Guest of Honor is fair and balanced, it only locks down one conflict. Assuming you only have one in play, because you can actually have three in play, and then you can have them honored and readied by Majesty Station. So, what you're saying does not apply.
All right. So now the flops here come out. We're gonna see an actress, illusionist, and Aramoro come out for Nomen. Meanwhile, for Wydwen, we see an alibi artist, Yunako, court novice, and an
I think we're
illusionist.
going to like this alibi artist is going to be pretty instrumental. I don't know if we'll see anything else get played. Yep, that alibi artist with double fate. Oh man, I don't. I mean, like at this point, I don't think there's any way this game ends on breaks, right? No,
No,
it's
not
just not going to happen.
given the current state.
A 3-bid from Nomen? Okay, that's spicy. He's down to 2 honor again after using City of the Open Hand.
Yeah, so that's a little. I mean, he does get to go first here. There's a fate on the air ring, so there's a good chance that he can at least get the air ring.
Yeah, but he's in the danger zone again.
Yeah. Wydwen didn't play anything. He only bought that one alibi artist, and that was it.
Illusionist? Didn't he buy the Illusionist?
Did he buy the
I'll scroll up
illusionist?
and see.
Wydwen did. Nomen bought
Oh yeah,
stuff.
okay.
Wydwen only bought
Oh yeah, okay.
alibi
Never mind.
artist.
How many conflict characters does he run? What conflict characters does he run?
It's only Steward of Laws and Goblin Sneaks. That's all he runs on that side. I mean, other stuff he can spend Fate on, Charge, I guess. Oni Masks.
Yeah, okay. All right, so
I don't know. Curious though. It's interesting. He had stuff that could be impactful. Like he could have bought this illusionist.
yeah, I think Illusionist is definitely a good buy here. All right, we see him move in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Wydwen is going to defend with 6. So he needs to get 1 skill somewhere from. He is going to get a fate from Manicured Gardens. Does he have anything? An extra katana, maybe?
We already see one attached to Miyako currently. He hasn't used any bonds.
Yeah, Banzai would be good in this situation. What can this alibi artist steal, by the way? A non-shinobi character printed cost 3 or lower in an opponent's discard pile. So nothing in the conflict discard pile. He could steal Illusionist, Liar, Alibi Artist, all good choices, really.
Yeah, I mean he can choose the what should we call it? The Goblin Sneak.
Oh, okay, and here we see the Steward of the Law. Oh yeah, that's
Comes down, and we do a discard here. It has to be. It's forced discard, I guess, because of
and it's the Collector.
Steward Laws.
No, it's not for yeah, because we can't dishonor a guy. Oh wow, that's a really interesting combo
Yes.
actually. I never thought about that.
Yeah. And so that's why last turn he chose to dishonor the ignoble enforcers instead of losing a card when he only had 2 cards or 3 cards.
Huh. Okay, that's actually a really cool interaction. Wow.
Yeah. Rudo saying 100% guaranteed fate worse than death now, no more can. Well, I got news for you.
Wydwen has 3 cancels potentially online.
Well, Wydwen has 3 cancels, and he also has 0 fate worse than death.
Yeah,
He is not running fate worse than death in his
yeah,
deck.
why would you?
I mean, he's just looking forward to the future.
Oh man. And we do see a goblin.
The future of Kyuden
Yeah.
Bayushi.
You see a goblin sneak getting played on Nomen's side, putting it up to even again. Now we need more more spies from Wydwen here in order to win this conflict, because if Nomen wins this, I think it might... This game is definitely going to go on longer if he wins this. I'll say that much. As a Nomen here, do you steal 1 or do you try and gain 2? Like, how scared are you?
I think you're fine going ahead and stealing 1. I don't think it makes that big a difference.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, I think you want to steal as the Scorpion. You want to steal 1 because you want to dishonor them.
Uh,
Oh, we have a dispute going on here. How do you still have 4 fate? I thought you had 4 and went to 5. LOL. Never mind. Yeah, as Tarun pointing out, Wydwen doesn't have any reliable way to protect Fate Worse than Death. Yeah, that is something that you need to actually run Fate Worse than Death effectively, is you need a way to protect it. It's a big investment.
Alright, so he figured it out. So it was the actress that stole the Goblin Sneak from his conflict discard that allowed Nomen to still have 5 fate. Was a really interesting play, actually. Oh, and we see a counter Goblin Sneak.
Okay, well, we see, Wydwen's Goblin Sneak coming down. So that's also going to force another discard.
No, it's not.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
you're right.
It's just one trigger per...
It's only once.
Man, if that was unlimited, holy shit. If that was unlimited, that would be deadly in this type of deck, actually.
It would be kind of scary.
It would be really scary. Alright, does Nomen he uses favorable ground to move out ignoble forces. So Wydwen is definitely going to win this.
Yeah, so he's going to win the conflict. I think he spent a lot of fate there, though. But he does have a lot of stuff hanging out on the... So I expect to see him attack now. Maybe go Void.
He should go Void here. I think
Void or Earth or...
No.
Both pretty reasonable. I think Void is probably better.
You wanted this illusionist from the table. Like, that illusionist is sort of like super preventing dishonor victory right now.
Yeah, you can either get rid of the illusionist or the rumormonger. I think both. But more importantly, I think you want to protect Miyako. Yeah. Get that ring off the table.
Do you go in with Steward of the Law, maybe? Like, force a big defense? Or do you hold that back for... Oh, he actually goes for it. Wow.
I would just attack with the Steward of the Law. I wouldn't attack with the Alibi Artist.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, so it's going to be a political swing here. We're probably going to see the Rumormonger and the Illusionist both defend, maybe?
We'll see.
I don't know. Nomen's kind of low on cards, so...
Yeah.
Most of his skill is going to have to come from his board.
Yeah, I think it's just going to sort of like be in a situation, alright, I defend the break, but I don't defend to win. Because I think he has to make some sort of like... concession at this point. He can't just keep chugging and like just winning everything. Yeah, and he just puts up a token defense preventing the break.
Let's see if it goes away. He can actually go for the ignoble forces too. That's actually pretty reasonable. Also.
That's a good point, and he does do that.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Interesting. I think that means Wydwen is actually sort of looking towards perhaps still fighting his way through to a conquest victory here. Possibly. I think he might just be looking to end up in a situation where he has a solid board, and Nomen is only going to bid 1 and sort of like maybe overwhelm him on the board, which would be interesting take here. I mean, it might still end in dishonor victory for either player, but I think it's not too unreasonable here to get rid of the enforcers just to have a lot of skill get off the board. Right, so we are. Right, so the Nomen has one attack. I don't think there's going to be a second conflict from Wydwen this turn.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of conflict characters come down already. That's two Goblin Sneaks for him. The other one is currently on Nomen. And also two Steward Laws, which means he only has two conflict characters left.
Yeah, I don't think any one of them cost one, right? Not that one, not the one
Yes.
that can.
Now he could also ready somebody if he has Peasant's Advice or oh no, Calling in Favors. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that was smart from Nomen there. Uh, Wydwen used Calling in Favors to take the Oni Mask so he can dishonor the Steward of Law, and then ready it with Kyuden Bayushi. Nomen instead chose to move the dishonor to the Alibi
Oh,
Artist, which
okay,
means
cool.
uh, the Alibi Artist, can't attack military, so you won't get a second swing
Yeah,
here.
and also it lowers the skill he can defend with for this conflict. I think you still defend with the Alibi Artist here.
Yeah, you might as well at this point. Like you throw it in there. I don't think you're really afraid of anything happening to it.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you just prevent the one honor loss from undefended.
Yeah. I don't think Nomen can actually break here if you defend as well. I don't think it's possible. I mean, with the Fate Worse than Death, sure, but
Yes. I guess the tricky thing now is that if he defends, uh, let's see, Noman would get the ring, which would put him at 2 points with the young rumor monger still standing. So yeah,
it's
this
two
is
to
fine.
two.
This is
Yeah.
fine. This is fine.
All right. Unless Nomen has another collector to steal the favor with. Like if he has another collector in his hand, he can just drop it and have 2 standing glory and 1 ring, and that's 3-2. All right, so
Ooh, there goes
I
Peasant's
think we're
Advice.
okay with discarding that. That cost 1. Yeah, okay.
Yes, it costs one. It costs everything, and it does several things according to Jigoku.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. All right, so I think Nomen is thinking about dropping a collector here just to stand for favor, and then decides against it. Yeah, because he realizes he can stand Alibi Artist with.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
gonna restand that thing.
and makes perfect sense actually. So Wydwen does get to keep the Imperial favor and has a decent board next round. Decent-ish, at least.
Yeah, so these censures are still alive for Wydwen if he has them. Um, One of the issues though is that Gnome doesn't really have a lot of cards, and so
Do we have a moderator in the chat?
there's not a lot of conflict cards.
I don't think so. Right, I might just make someone a moderator quickly.
Right, so we see Yunako and the Illusionist discarded, and now we see City of Lies come out for Wydwen. He also gets a Takao, which is good. But he's not on a lot of fate. And meanwhile, Nomen does see an enforcer. He can't really use it right now because he only has 2 honor. And Shoju's there too, and Aramoro. He can
Yeah,
buy either
this is
one
going to
at
be
this point.
a rough turn for Wydwen. Like, Shoju and Aramoro could put a lot of pressure on him. He can actually buy both. Shoot, I made you a mod in this channel. Use your powers wisely. I sort of trust you. Don't screw it up.
Right, so Aramoro is going to come down. There's the box usage, which will put both players at 3.
Yeah. And the hand sizes have pretty much equalized at this point. Of course, the Alibi Artist on the Wydwen side.
Oh, there's the 5-1.
And Duty.
And so Wydwen opted to go ahead and spend the duty here.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. I can respect that. That's reasonable to expend the duty here. I think if you save it too long, you might end up in a situation where Nomen has reclaimed the favor and can actually cancel it.
Yes. You want to do it now while you can actually protect it. So, if no one's picking up on that, I think he knows now for sure that Wydwen has sentries.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just making sure I have moderators in the chat in case people start making trouble. Shoot is going to be a mod. I'm actually going to make another mod in chat because I trust these people.
So Wydwen's going to make a military attack here. He's going in with Miyako and the Goblin Sneak. Going to Manicure Garden. It's a safe choice,
you're
right?
just gonna, you keep giving fate to Nomen, but you could hit way worse promises. I think Secret Cache is like a death sentence at this point to hit. Shameful Display is pretty awful to hit. What more is run? Do they still run? Not. Yeah, Upholding Authority. As rough with a hand size of 12. Alright, so we do see where. Oh, actually, could this mean a. Is this sort of like a preparation for Dishonor victory, do you reckon? Or do you think this is in preparation for dropping a Cunning Magistrate, dishonoring the Goblin Sneak?
I think it's in preparation of. This is a Scorpion Mirror, and I don't know what to do with my Wydwen.
Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use Way the Scorpion otherwise. Okay, makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Because right now, the only non-Scorpion characters that Wydwen is running is Yoritomo, Goblin Sneak, and Steward of the Law. And you can't use Way the Scorpion as Steward of the Law.
I really wanted to see that Yoritomo get charged in and just go ham. It would have been so cool. Like a huge Yoritomo just slapping around the Scorpion.
Yeah, I mean that Yoritomo would have won the game right there. I think early on that early turn.
Oh yeah, that's really possible. Okay, I have actually Takao. What does he do? While a Dishonored character is participating in conflict, move this character into or out of that conflict.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter which.
He has decent stats for 2. To be honest, like 3-1.
Yeah, he's a pretty versatile character. Of course, yeah. In a heartbeat. So we see Aramora going in now at the Manicured Guard. With the Palace on it, that means that it's not going to break with just Aramora alone. And this is going to give Wydwen one more fate.
Yeah.
I think he's going to defend with Takao.
And Steward of the Law. I mean, that's
okay,
fine
so
because he can't use Aramora's ability then. Unless
yes.
he first Soul Beyond reproaches him. Does he still have?
He used 2,
yeah,
and
I think he only has 2.
I think he's on 3, right? He's on 3. It's 3 and 2
okay.
noble sacks.
So there is a real possibility. Yeah. There is Yoritomo in the Kyuden Bayushi deck. Okay, so Medic Gardens attack 5-3. We didn't actually see the Steward of the Law defend in the end, and we do see Medic Garden gain a fate. Maybe he's trying to bait Armora to trigger his ability. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't think there's any way for Wydwen to kill Takao.
Actually, is that enough? Okay, let's have a thing. So so here's what I was thinking. If he uses Armora's ability, right? He could have Armora's ability and then Soul Beyond Reproach, and then it's up to breaking, right? Or am I mistaken?
No, you would not be mistaken. That would be correct.
Right, but he does choose to use the Rumor Monger to switch the Dishonor over to the Goblin Sneak instead. That signifies to me that he either doesn't have Souls Beyond Reproach or he really doesn't want to play it this turn.
Yeah, I mean, it would be tough for him to have all three in the top half of his deck like that. So, how many sentries used by Wydwen? Wydwen has used 0 sentries so far.
Yeah.
By the time he got the favor, Nomen's hand was down to like 3 to 4 cards. So there haven't been a lot of events played. This card's Kachiko
from the Steward of the Law entering. Oh wow, that's huge. He only runs 1x of Kachiko, right? Oh man,
yeah.
that's the
no. Okay. There's two.
Otherwise,
there's two. It's one X collector, two X Kachiko.
That could have been like getting rid of the closer. Otherwise, that Kachiko is such a massive character, both for conquest victory and for dishonor victory, actually.
Yeah, and this is a fire conflict too, so it's going to be rendered useless by this Steward of Law. All he can really do is re-honor one of his characters.
Oh, and we see Wydwen spending a lot of cards here.
It's curious that he's trying this hard to.
I think
to
he's
win this
sort of like smelling a possibility for the dishonor victory this turn again.
Right, but again, he wasn't going to be able to use the fire ring to dishonor one of his characters, so.
Yeah, but like re-honoring one of Nomen's character is sort of like putting that further away. Yeah, that might have been
fair.
a bit of a waste of cards, maybe. I mean, at least the Steward of the Law is going to stick around for a turn. That Fine Katana is still going to be around next turn. Guess it's fine.
And that Fable Grambu's Aramora home too, so.
Yeah. Right. Armor is not going to be much use though in any of the political conflicts that's left. But now Wydwen is forced to roll the die and try and find a province that is not Manicured Gardens, which is scary to say the least.
Yes, I think he's probably hoping for. I guess Upholding Authority is probably the safest one to hit.
He's actually breaking Upholding Authority if it goes in with both.
Yeah, you're right. So Upholding Authority, maybe not the best. Shameful's not great either.
Would you let Upholding Authority break as Nomen here though?
Yes.
You would, okay. I think that's still a bit slightly like risky at this point. Go down to like 2.
I think it's a little bit risky. He does have the illusionist you can use to take off this dishonor, so he wouldn't go all the way. And so yeah, there is Upholding Authority. He ended up not attacking with the Steward of Law too.
He held Steward of Law back.
So
I think this is like probably Nomen passes. I'll take this win as Wydwen.
Yeah, I think you got to just walk away. Calling a favor is not that big of a deal right now.
But you get to discard him down to 4 cards. All right, I think now after that, Wydwen has a real chance again at winning, like a real solid chance again at winning. Unless this Armor does a lot of work for Nomen, it's going to be rough for Nomen to come back now. I feel sort of like Wydwen is in the driver's seat of this game again.
So we're going to see a double swing. Has to be political. The military attack already used. And Nomen right now toying with the air ring. So if he attacks right now, he's at strength 4. Wydwen can defend. And, oh no, he's going for void instead. Okay. Wydwen right now only representing 3 strength. 4 with a favor. So it goes back to Manicured Garden. Wydwen will go ahead and defend here.
Yeah. And he's going to have to play something in order to not lose this conflict. What do you avoid?
Use City of Lies.
Oh, interesting. What do you avoid off here as Wydwen? Then on. Oh, neat.
As Nomen, I would have voided off.
Yeah.
The Alibi Artist.
Card advantage is so big.
But that's not a thing anymore.
Wow, that's actually a big Soul Beyond Reproach.
Yeah, it's huge. It saved them the conflict, saved them the province,
one
saved
thing
them the Alibi Artist.
Getting sort of worth noticing here is that Wydwen is down to 12 minutes on his clock. It's...
Yes, I think this game ends within the next
yeah,
few turns,
I
though.
believe so too. Okay, so he gets Shoju. That implies to me that he's going to play Shoju like the 2 Fate, 3 Fate maybe. He just wants him to live for the rest of the game, right?
Yes, and so we see Aramoro and Yunako come out for Wydwen. On the other side, there's Enforcers, kind of dead. There's another Aramoro and Favor Niece. Favor Niece is actually huge. I would think Nomen's probably going to buy that, unless he has Fate Worse than Death in his hand. Which he
People
can't
pointed
protect.
out in chat something that's actually pretty big is that
Oh yeah, he didn't use
forgot to
Illusionist.
Illusionist, yes. So he's actually down to 1 honor instead of down to 2 honor. Which is really scary for Nomen in this situation.
Oh man, that's huge.
Alright.
Yeah, actually, think about it now. So like, I was thinking, just he was at 2 honor to start with. If he's only at 2 now after using the box, that's actually very dangerous for him.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, and Nomen gets the censure to draw a card. I think that's fine.
Yes, I mean that's smart.
He's already seen the duty from the Wydwen as well, so there's no point in like holding that back for just duty or whatever.
Yeah, well, you don't even need it for just duty. You just need it as your last cancel, since you already spent 3 Forge Edicts at the very beginning of the game.
Something worth noting as well is that Wydwen is down to 6 cards in his conflict deck.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of rough. Actually, I think as Wydwen, I would have pitched the Palace too. I don't think you really need it anymore. I think the game ends on this turn.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think it's going to take one more turn because there's nothing leaving from Nomen's side this turn. I think you need something to leave Dishonored for it to end it.
But I think that is possible though, if maybe some crazy stuff happens with like Aramoro. I don't know. We'll see.
Hold on, is this a Yunako defending politically against a Shoju?
It appears to be.
That's risky business.
So I mean,
if
if at any point he gets in danger, he can flip himself.
Yeah, but like he's always in the danger zone. Like he starts at 2. I mean, I think this signifies that Wydwen definitely. I mean, Wydwen has to have councils in his hand by now. Like.
Oh no, absolutely. I would be shocked if he did not have at least one of the censures. I would be shocked if he didn't have at least 2 of them actually.
So there's I don't think there's a way to. Alright, so he discards Fate Worse than Death with Niece. He knows he has censure, right? He knows. So he can't use Fate Worse than Death really. Oh.
So a pass from Wydwen here.
Well, he was still winning. So.
Yes, and so okay, fan comes out on Yunako.
Makes sense. Does he have any calling in favors left? I mean, of course it can be cancelled, but we only see 2.
Let's see. Nomen already used.
There's only 2 in the discard.
I see. Yeah. And he's on.
Yeah.
3.
I don't think you can win this conflict as Nomen. I think you just have to accept that this is a lost cause.
I mean, I think you could win with the calling in favors.
No, the calling in favors is going to get cancelled 100%.
Right, yeah.
And then you're down 2 skill instead of up 2 skill.
Well, either way, you wouldn't go up because you're just gonna.
I mean, yeah. But like you go down 2 and gain 2 from 1.
Cunning Magistrate.
Alright, this is like a bit of a desperation play from Nomen, I feel. But it might allow him to win this conflict. Do we have any more fans potentially from... No, no more fans. It's going to have to be... I think that's it for Wydwen. I don't think he can get above that.
I know he has a court games.
Okay, and he can cancel the counter court games, I guess.
Yes.
I think he has to cancel the counter court games if it comes down.
Yeah. Nomen also only on one fate, so you can't use Mark of Shame if he has that too.
How many does he
outplayed.
run? How many Mark of Shame does he run? 2? Alright, so he could have 1 in hand still. Okay. Intriguing. No, he didn't switch Shoujo. He actually switched Yunako because he didn't want Yunako killed.
Yes.
I was responding to chat. Okay. What do you do here? I think you poke here, political with the Steward of the Law, right? Because he has to defend with both. I think poking with Steward of the Law is definitely... Ooh.
He's going all in here. But he's going for a fresh province, which is scary because that could be either secret cat. I mean, it's not. Could be. It could be shameful. It has to be one of shameful display or.
Right. So here's what I would do. I don't know if it is correct. I mean, obviously Wydwen is an extremely good player. I would have poked politically with Steward of the Law onto upholding authority, right? Because that means I'm not breaking upholding authority, and if he wants to defend, he has to either bring 2 or just defend with 1 and still lose, right?
Yes.
I think that's a good play in that situation. And then your last conflict, you can evaluate if it's worth pushing for like a new conflict or not.
Okay. Well, he has to defend here regardless. He goes for the defense with a favored niece. It looks like because if he brings Aramoro in, he can't use Aramoro.
Yeah, I mean Aramoro is at least big. This is a military conflict after all. All right, so
you gave him a fate in the card.
Yeah.
We'll see if that makes a difference or not.
It might do.
Mark of Shame is available now. There's a bonsai coming out on the favored niece.
Does it get kicked? It has to get kicked in order to actually make a difference.
That's really scary. Even if he kicks it, though, it's tied right now, right? So he would still be winning.
Why even play the bonsai? I'd let him. I'd not cancel. I would not cancel this as Wydwen.
He kicked
What? He kicked it? That's insane. He's still not winning.
Terrifying.
Alright, so he plays it for shame. Like this, you have to cancel. How many for shames have we seen?
0. That was the first one.
Does he have all for shames in hand? No, he only had... Okay. Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, how many conflict characters does Wydwen have left?
1. It's a Goblin Sneak, which can be killed by Aramoro.
Is that only thing he has? He has no other conflict character. I really wanted to see him...
Yes, that was the last Steward of Law,
Oh, wait.
I believe.
Peasant... Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Peasant's Advice is going to get played. He's going to attack... And he's... Oh, right. The watering is going to stop stuff.
Okay, there's the Goblin Sneak.
Wait, Nomen passes? He doesn't... Oh my word! Charged Aramoro.
So Aramoro's going to come in now. He can... so, look, Nomen is still winning right now.
No,
he can...
winning.
Oh, no. Because he can't kill this Goblin Sneak without dishonoring his
Yeah.
own Aramoro.
Alright, here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Okay, Peasant Wise is going to get played on like any of these characters. Uh, actually probably going to play on like I don't know, Steward of Law, whatever. And he's going to go in unopposed, like poke with a firing or whatever, and that's the last honor gun from Nomen.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. So yeah, Nomen passed. I think Wydwen's
Yeah,
gonna take it right here.
we're going to see Peasants as Wise literally win the game.
Right? Or either okay, no, he can do this too. He can Aramoro the
Why?
Aramoro.
Why he doesn't? Oh right, yeah, political favor. Never mind. Alright, political favor. Yeah, political favor is fine. Then Armor actually provides the skill.
Okay, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
censor.
censor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Miscounted charges. Oh wow.
All right, so the GG is gonna go out, and that's gonna be it. Kyuden Bayushi is gonna be able to be used to ready Aramoro, attack on oppose. Nomen's out of fate, out of honor, and out of
The
time.
game.
The game is
That
over.
is Germany advancing, knocking out Canada. I think that's all teams out of EU knocked out.
Yes. No. The EU has yes. EU is the only teams that are remaining right now, though. Yeah. Wydwen has won the game, and congratulations to Germany for moving on the bracket.
Wow, the absolute madman.
Yeah, I told you that game was going to end on that turn, and definitely huge misplay from Nomen there, forgetting to use the illusionist to take off that.
I think it was a misplay playing that Banzai before you could reliably have bowed the dude.
Yes. And so I guess let's take a look at the bracket going forward.
Wow.
With the German win today, it will be Germany versus Switzerland. And in the lower half of the bracket, it'll be Sweden versus Greece.
And that's going to be a a rough game. I do actually have a very nice picture I'm going to show everybody on stream that someone... The people on... Oh, actually, no. I don't want to do that.
You can show it later. You can link it in the World Cup chat or something like
sure.
that.
I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, twice anyway. This is what there are more left.
Yeah, I mean this firing doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a really cool game. I am going to...
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, the problem is I don't actually... I know you know which picture I'm talking about, but I don't have it downloaded, so I would actually have to go into my Facebook, and that will give people my Facebook.
Okay. Well, let's not do that. We'll spare yourself from public information being spread. But congratulations to Wydwen. Congratulations to Germany. We will see you guys in top 4. And Tenerim, thanks for casting.
Yeah,
thanks for
thank you so much for joining me, Dan. It was a real pleasure. And thank you so much, everyone that watched. I'll see you guys next time.